Hello, this is Kenny Heidel. I'm the Product Marketing Manager for Components, and today I'm going to walk you through the K6CM PC monitoring tool. So I'm going to open the program. As you see here, you can open a project file if you've already created one, create a brand new project, but the first thing you must do is click on your device setting. In your device setting, you're going to verify whichever port you're connecting the K6CM to that it is open. If for some reason you're having any issues with that, please go into Properties and you check the different adapter or Ethernet connection that you're doing just to make sure it's working. Now, in order to work with the tool, you're going to have to close this window, otherwise you cannot select anything in the K6CM PC tool menu. So I'm going to close up top. So I'm going to create a new project file using a fixed IP address. Now you get the main menu here, so click Next. Now it's showing the default IP address for the K6CM is 192.168.250.10. That's what you would use if you wanted to use the default. We have already pre-configured IP addresses for each K6CM, so I'm going to change this to connect to .30, which is the K6CM current analysis. And I see it there. In this area, this is where you would be able to set your warning and critical thresholds if you knew them at that time. I'm going to show you a little later on how to set them in the tool itself, so I'm going to leave these alone and click OK. Do you want to reset the device? OK. So here's where you can name the motor that this device is on. So I'm going to call this Conveyor Motor 1. Click Next. Now in this case, if that was the only K6CM you had installed, you could click End. But I'm going to add the vibration temperature analysis and the insulation measurement analysis as well. So I'm going to continue to set another device, click that, then click Next. So for the vibration analysis, my IP address is 31. See 31 there. Again, we could change our threshold values here, but I'm going to leave them alone. Click OK. We will restart the device again. And I'm going to add this, as it is on the same motor, to Conveyor Motor 1. Clicking Next. I still have one more unit, so I'm going to check this box again. Click Next. Now I will add the insulation resistance monitor. And again, where we could change our threshold values. Click OK. And I will restart my device again and add it to Conveyor Motor 1. Now I am done adding, so I will hit End at this point. Now, as you see here, this is the home screen. You see Conveyor Motor 1. I will click on this. We are not monitoring anything at this point. See Monitoring Off. If you were ready to turn your monitoring on, you can click on this button right here to say Start Monitoring. But the first thing we need to do is make sure we have our threshold set appropriately. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You can move your mouse over to Device Setting. Click on that. Now I will select Conveyor Motor 1. And in this instance, I'm going to show you how to change the warning threshold for the vibration analysis. So I'll click on K6CM VB. Now you see the table of parameters. In order to change any of these parameters, there are two steps you must do. But first I would like to make my velocity warning value now 30 millimeters per second. So in order to store this in the device and make it your new threshold, first you must move your mouse up to Downloading from your PC to your device. So I will select here. Now it says it is necessary to reset the device. So I will click OK. So it's downloaded to the device. And then the reset is actually this lightning bolt in the top right corner. So I will click on Device Reset. Are you sure? OK. And now we have stored those values in the device. Before we begin monitoring, the last thing you would want to check would be your update rate. So if you move your mouse over to Monitoring Setting, you can see here that we're going to pull information from the K6CM every 600 seconds. For the purpose of this exercise, I'm going to change that to 1 second so that we can pull a lot of data and see it. So change that to 1 and select OK. Do you want to save? OK. Now I'm ready to monitor. So I'm going to go back to my home, select my conveyor motor, and now I'm going to turn monitoring on. So now we are monitoring the values that are coming out of the motor. As you see here, this plot is actually showing the degradation or value level corresponding to its threshold. So we're seeing all green, which means we're operating in a good zone with this motor. If you had hit a warning or critical threshold with any of these measurements, you would see a yellow or a red bar on this graph. You can look at it this way, or you can move your mouse down and select the line graph. So you're going to see the line trend over time with the warning and critical thresholds overlaid on top of it. As you see here, you have a yellow area and a red area. You can monitor all of these over a course of 1 hour, 1 day, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, etc., to look at a true historical view of the performance to see if there has been degradation over time. And lastly, if you wanted to see more detail about each K6CM, you can move your mouse up to the icon to the left of the monitoring value description. Click here. So now this takes you to a screen that shows you in even more detail what is actually going on and being measured with that K6CM. This gives you the ability to reset the maximum and minimum measured values, as well as from a historical perspective, you can add comments. So the comment button only works when you are not monitoring, as well as it only works if you have hit a warning or critical threshold. But this gives you the ability to make a note saying this happened at 6 p.m. This was because we shut the motor down or because we detected large amounts of vibration in the motor, so we turned it off. That's the type of comments that will then appear in a non-monitoring mode. Previously, I had shown the beginning of our data trending, so now I'm showing the trending over the course of 1 hour for the alarm status of the device. Here is the actual data trend with the overlay of the alarm statuses. And here's the more detailed look at the data trended out of the device along with the measured values at the top. If you have any other questions or need more information, please visit our website at omron247.com. Thank you.